Banana time! Welcome to Banana Time with your host Elyse Iovino and Mark Bizzy Smith.
Welcome to Banana Time, your break from the mundane where Bizzy and I explore weird facts, psychology, the paranormal, and the random things that made us say, what this week? And I wanted to start off today with something that I learned about bananas, a banana fact, since we're all about bananas here. So I'm going to call this segment Banana Brain because I think it's going to blow your banana brain. Okay, so I have a question for you. You love bananas. That's why we started this podcast with this name, Banana Time. You eat a lot of bananas, but do you like the banana candy flavor?
I'm not the biggest fan of banana candy flavor. No, taffy or anything like that. Not real. No, I've never really thought about that, but no, I'm not. And even if we're going to explore other things like pudding or ice cream, I like putting bananas in my ice cream, but I don't like banana flavored ice cream.
So you don't like banana flavored things. You do not like banana flavor.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of remember, wasn't there like banana pudding pops or something? So I feel like it come in 3 flavors. Am I wrong about this? I might be really wrong about this, but I felt like there was a banana popsicle of some sort that came in a variety pack, and it was always the leftover flavor.
I mean, they definitely had like there's definitely banana pudding, like Jello banana pudding. So if you're talking about like pudding pops, there's probably a banana pudding
A
pop.
banana pudding pop? Is that something? Which dimension did this come from? Was that a real thing? Did that come from this dimension, or was that in another place that I lived before?
Well, wait for it. So, banana candy flavor is actually the real flavor of the original banana variety, which I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's called like Gros Mitchell or Gros Michel. Those original bananas no longer exist because of plant disease. So the bananas that you eat today are
Yes.
different than the original bananas, but banana flavor is based off of the original banana. So if you had been eating original bananas, you may not like bananas.
So to get the original banana flavor, I'd have to eat banana candy, is what you're saying?
Yeah, so like a banana flavoring or banana candy, the flavor that they say is banana in like candy or other things is based off of the original banana varietal that doesn't exist anymore.
See, this is falling in line with things becoming extinct, and then we're creating flavors to just keep it on the planet, basically, right? To keep it in reality.
That's kind of nice because it's
Is
like,
it though? Is it that we're destroying off a banana, an entire banana? What is this? What is a species? What do you call
a species of banana from plant disease. I don't think we meant to. Like it got wiped out. And so luckily we were able to like re-engineer another type of banana.
Us humans.
Replant.
We didn't mean to. Ugh.
We didn't mean to make these things.
I have heard that there's different varieties of bananas, like you've said, and there's like the blue banana and the dark brownish banana that's brownish on the outside, and not when it goes bad, it just grows that way. But they chose the yellow banana not based on the taste, but based on the fact that visually people wanted to buy it, so it was easier to market and sell. And that's the reason that variety of banana actually became a household item.
Well, actually, I was looking up other banana facts today. We are just like a glossary of banana facts. But essentially, bananas were the first produce that grocery stores started selling. Whereas before they were just selling canned goods, bananas were the first one. And they put them at the front of the store because it brought customers in because they'd see the bananas.
That's interesting and also hard to believe. The banana over the apple was in stores.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I don't know.
It was the first fresh produce.
I don't know. Google.
This is where we need.
Google got it wrong, maybe.
Check. This is where we need to fact check. We need to fact check ourselves after these episodes. But I will say, I just read that.
Yeah, I'm not going to go back and fact check us. If somebody out there wants to fact check us, hit us up on Instagram and let us know if you know for a fact or can prove for a fact that a banana was not the original produce in a grocery store. But I want to take Iovino's word on it.
It is the most popular fruit in America,
Yeah,
possibly worldwide. I don't know.
well,
I'd
I
have to
believe
check
that.
myself, but it is like the most purchased, I think, produce item.
Yeah.
And if you think about it too, in terms of being able to store the banana, they're more easily stored. And that's where they're saying that like bananas were the introduction to grocery stores having to deal with keeping fresh produce and how to like adapt to like selling those things and storing them appropriately.
But again, the apple, can just kind of hop between hot and cold and survive.
But here's the thing, like, but apples like grow around here, right? Like bananas an import.
Right. Well, that's why I'm in disbelief. What do you think? Because back in the day, everybody had an apple tree. I mean, maybe,
Maybe, or they knew where to
I
get their
mean,
apples.
maybe,
They go to
yeah.
the apple orchard.
Are we
I could
talking about
imagine back in the
frontier
day.
time? What year is this we're talking about?
I mean, I don't know. I'd have to find out
Do
when
we have
grocery
a
stores
year?
started.
I need,
Well, it must have been after like canned goods, and canned goods started
I mean,
like,
are we talking about trading post or like an actual,
no, we're talking
like
about an actual
air
grocery
conditioned
store.
grocery store with air
Well, that's what I'm
conditioning?
saying. It's
Or
like a
is
store.
this like a bodega in New York City that claims to have had
This isn't a
apple
fruit stand.
bananas
It's not a
before
fruit stand.
apples?
It's not a fruit stand. This is grocery stores that were selling canned goods and then we're switching to fresh produce because maybe people back in the day just like, I don't know, went to farmers markets or went to fresh produce places.
Hmm.
But these were like imported goods. So anyway, that's
I
the
love it.
banana brain fact today.
I loved it.
So yeah,
My
so
brain is my
speaking,
brain is churning.
it's turning, it's turning. We're getting Busy's brain working right now. So okay, so back to banana candy flavors or just candy flavors in general. Like, I don't know, I don't mind a banana flavored candy. I don't necessarily think it tastes like bananas, maybe like a really, really ripe banana. But every time I think of banana candy flavor, I think of like runts that actually look like the banana. Although I don't think those really ever tasted like, I don't know, weren't those all the same flavors?
The runts had different shapes, right?
But they
Or
might have
is that
not
is that a
been.
different candy?
They had different flavors, different shapes. One looked like a banana, one looked like an apple, one looked like an orange.
I mean, I think my mind wanted them to be different flavors, but I think you're kind of right. Did they not
I
have
don't
different
know.
flavors? They were just
They
like
were
sugar.
just very sugary, but maybe they
Yeah.
had slightly different flavors, but I don't know. But I will say, like, I am a fan of grape candy. I know it's like a very
Mm.
polarizing debate, but I actually like the flavor of grape candy, and I will take a grape candy over an apple candy any day. I hate apple candy flavors. I think it doesn't taste like apple at all. I think it tastes like almost like licorice, and it is like my least favorite candy flavor is apple. I do not think it tastes like apple, and I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, going back to grape, something that I think about instantly is grape flavored Bubblicious, or maybe Bubble Yum even had grape flavored back in the day, but oh, I loved grape gum. I don't think you can even get grape gum anymore.
You should be able to get grape gum.
I don't
I feel
know.
like grape's making a comeback. I saw a Celsius flavor that was grape. I mean, I
Yeah, but
like a grape soda.
that's
I
like a
like a
different
grape soda.
flavor grape. I'm talking about that Bubble Yum, like sugared up grape. That's what I want. I don't want the clean my mouth grape.
I don't
That's
know.
like
Like I
that's
like
cough syrup grape.
I think a grape soda is like that type of grape flavor you're talking about. I liked grape soda
Yeah,
as a kid.
it
I'm all
depends on
into
the
grape
grape soda, but
soda.
yeah, yeah. I'm not as big on Fanta as I am on like other grape sodas. Which what are the other grape sodas? I guess Crush had a grape soda. There was another one. It was like before Fanta came out. What was it? Oh well, lost, lost, lost in the wind.
The flavor, the grape flavor is definitely not what grapes taste like though. I mean it's grape candy flavor or grape flavor really grape? I mean, I guess if you think of grape juice, which is so much more concentrated than when I eat like a grape. I
Yeah,
mean, I love grapes, but
yeah.
mm,
What about grape drank?
grape drank.
Yeah, like Kool-Aid.
I would drink. I'm telling you, I always go for a grape flavor. I have no problem with grape flavor.
Yeah. Mm.
But I typically go for the reds and candies. Like I will pick out stuff like Starburst. Like just give me the pinks and the reds. I'll just pick those out.
When are you annoyed? When it's cherry or when it's strawberry?
Oh, I like both of those.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
care
I
if
don't
it's cherry or
know.
strawberry. I
When I'm
like
cherry, I'm
either.
super happy. I'm like, oh yeah, cherry. And when it's strawberry, I'm like,
But what if it's raspberry?
no, that's the worst. That's like getting
What?
the, yeah, that's the worst.
You're not a blue raspberry fan? Like
No way. You
the
mean
fruit that doesn't
an
exist.
icy world? I'm always going for a cherry. Maybe go cola, but never, ever, ever, ever going with the blueberry or raspberry or whatever you want to call it. The blue drink. No.
I like a blue raspberry. I won't lie. I won't lie. I typically again avoid greens because I don't mind lime, but if it's apple, I just don't want it. Like a Jolly Rancher, no apple. I actually even like watermelon flavored candy, even though it tastes nothing like a watermelon. But I don't mind a artificial watermelon flavor.
The last time I lost my mind is when Skittles went from lime to apple in the flavor. It was the worst thing that ever happened.
Are you
I
sure
was
they went from
so
lime to
disappointed.
apple?
Yeah, because yes. Yeah, I'm pretty
Are you
sure.
sure it wasn't melon? I think
I
it became melon.
whatever it became is not as good as it once was, but I'm sure that what it once was probably causing cancer or something, so they got rid of it, you know. Oh, let's get this out of here and just rebrand.
Do you have a specific way that you like eat candies like Skittles or M&Ms? Like, do you eat all the same colors at,
No,
at once?
no, but I will say, like, even if it's M&Ms, which the we all know the candy coating doesn't change the flavor, but I do like color coding. So like if I have a handful, it's like the greens and the yellows probably going to get eaten together,
Really?
and and the orange and the reds probably going to get eaten together. But sometimes if it's like an orange and a yellow M&M, I expect it to taste like a Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reese's Pieces
Wait,
are good. Okay, so you do have
wait, wait,
some
wait, wait.
ways that you eat food.
Am I making a mistake? Are there orange M&Ms?
There are
There's
orange
definitely
M&Ms.
red,
There,
yellow,
there's orange
brown,
M&Ms, brown, green,
blue,
blue.
green. I don't know if there's orange. Is there orange?
There's an orange. There's
I
got to be an
might be
orange
mixing them
M&M.
up with the Skittles. Not sure. Not sure there.
I
Yeah, I
There's
think there's
definitely an
orange
orange
M&Ms.
M&M.
I think there's some in there.
But I will say if there is an orange M&M, it doesn't really get much like camera time. Doesn't
Yeah,
get much
he's
screen
definitely not
time.
one of the animated guys.
No, we had the blue that was animated. You get like the green sexy M&M. She was all
Whoa,
over.
there's a peanut in me. I love that one.
Okay, so back to food rituals. So you do have a ritualistic way of eating your M&Ms. What about Oreos? Like I think it's interesting
Nope.
how people have sort of so wait, do you just eat an Oreo just like the way it is? You
Yes,
just
it was meant to be tasted that way.
do you
When I
dunk?
was a
Well, you're
kid,
probably dunking.
I used to take it off and eat the icing, but I don't do that anymore. I just think it's better just taking it as it comes. I don't like dunking. If I have if I have a dunking cup and a cup of milk, then maybe I'll dunk some. But if I just have a glass of milk, I'm not dunking it in there because then you got to drink the milk with the cookie chunks, and I like my milk smooth,
You like your milk smooth. I mean,
smooth.
I will say I definitely don't just take a bite of an Oreo. I definitely open it up and then I'll probably eat just an open faced. So I get like more cream ratio to cookie and then I'll probably just throw out the other cookie.
That sounds about right. I could see you doing that.
Okay, what about Kit Kats?
I don't eat many Kit Kats, to be
You
quite
don't?
honest.
Oh my God, they're my favorite. They're probably one of my top candies is a Kit Kat. I
A
love a
Kit Kat,
wafery candy. I
really?
love Kit Kats. I love
Hmm.
Kit Kats, but I definitely like I eat Kit Kats very particularly. I typically would like eat around the edges of the chocolate and then I would definitely like eat the top layer. Like I'd eat like layer by layer from like the top down. Like I won't just like bite a Kit Kat. The question at hand was if some people actually break the Kit Kats and eat them piece by piece. I can't imagine someone just taking a Kit Kat bar out of a wrapper and just eating it
I
like
break
full
them. I
on.
mean, I do break them into bars. I mean, they can't. They made a whole generational song about it. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat
Kit Kat
bar.
bar.
A.
Well, I like to eat it by layers. I mean, even with a peanut butter cup, like I'll eat around the peanut butter cup. Like I'll eat the
Yeah,
edges
no, no
first.
way. No,
I'll eat the edges
you're not
first.
distributing the correct amount of chocolate per a peanut butter ratio by doing that.
I feel like I actually, what I'm starting to realize about myself is I think I dissect my food quite often.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't
Yes.
think I just eat things like straight up. I think I like dissect my food.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, one thing I do that I just thought about. One thing I do do. One thing I do do.
Oh,
Whoop. One thing I do that I just thought about is that when I eat Hershey's chocolate kisses, I put them in my mouth and I just let them
mm.
like kind of melt and I lick them. Before, I don't just chomp them. Like some
Are
people
you
just
having a
chomp them.
sensual experience with your Hershey's Kisses?
I am, and I believe that you're supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to just throw it in there and just chomp as many as you can, right? You're supposed to put it in there. I think that's why it was made the way it is. It's supposed
S-
to.
So you like suck it like a sucker, like a candy.
Oh, I suck on that Hershey kiss. All right.
Say it sensually,
Oh,
Bizzy.
I suck on the Hershey kisses.
I actually kind of do that too. I kind of like the chocolates that just like kind of melt in your mouth.
Not in your hand.
What is that from? Oh, M&Ms.
Eminem.
I also eat my ice cream weird, I realize. Like I feel like if I eat a bowl of ice cream, I like mix it up until it becomes like almost like
Soft
a
serve.
soup, like a soft serve.
Yeah, that's so weird. I used to do that when I was a kid, but I don't do that anymore because I'm a adult.
I don't know if that's kid-like. Is that weird?
Oh yeah, it's the most kid thing ever.
Oh, I definitely do that. I definitely do that.
It's like blowing bubbles in your drink.
You don't do that anymore?
I haven't done that probably in a very long time. No,
I don't think I was ever a bubble blower.
no.
I wasn't a bubble blower.
It is quite fun to do in milk, but then also makes the milk taste awkward.
Does it?
Well, you're blowing like hot air and you're like, you know.
All right. Let's go to our
Moving on.
We're moving on to breaking banana news. We have some breaking news today.
Hmm.
Okay. There are going to be new emojis released on this next
Ooh.
iOS 26.4 update. Are you excited? Are you an emoji user?
Me? I'm very excited about these new emojis coming.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready to talk about them? So these are
Sure, let me
the new
look at them here.
emojis that are being released. Number one is the landslide emoji.
Oh, yeah. So if your team gets a big win, you can just send home the landslide emoji with the big win.
Oh, I
Huh?
really had no idea what that would be referencing. Like, I
Yeah.
literally thought this, like living in California, I thought this was like a warning, like SOS,
I mean, it could also be that.
landslide.
I'm
Like,
driving down the PCH. Oh no, don't drive down the PCH. Landslide emoji.
uh, I mean, I guess I was really more referring it to a natural disaster type thing, which I felt was kind of dark.
Hmm.
Especially because I've been in California where, I don't know, you know this, like for the past 3 months, like I have like an earthquake every day where I live.
Yeah, well,
But
there's
yeah,
that
so
part.
landslide. But I guess you're right. I guess it could be like landslide. Like, oh, I get that. All right, for the animal and sea lovers, the orca. Very surprised that the orca has not made an appearance yet. Is it just a blue whale? No orca whale? No
I
free
don't.
willy?
Yeah, this is the first killer whale they've introduced.
I wonder if like there was like protests about this. Like animal or whale lovers were like, where's the orca whale? Because if I think of a whale, I will say, like, I think of Free Willy, which is the orca.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they not used to keep these things in captivity and like show them and have them do
Yeah.
tricks? There were orcas in captivity, correct?
Yes, did you
Isn't
not
that
watch the
crazy to
movie
you?
Free Willy? That's what the movie Free Willy's about.
Yeah,
Freeing
yeah,
Willy
yeah.
from captivity. And then
It's
he
an
jumps
orca,
over the
right?
wall. It's
It
an
is an
orca.
orca. Yeah, yeah.
SeaWorld was all about the orcas, I think. Do they not? Is there no SeaWorld anymore? Do they not do that anymore? Does
I
it not
don't know.
exist
It's like
anymore?
so primitive. It seems. I mean, there's definitely. I can't imagine a whale in captivity anymore. I mean, I know there was still dolphins and seals, but I'm starting to think that even that is going to get
I mean, a
banned
whale is
or
so big. Like, that is kind of insane that there was ever something
insane.
big enough to hold a whale.
Oh, let's build this big facility where we can capture wild animals, and I know that we'll get the biggest one in the sea and put him in my little pond, and he'll swim around, and we'll have people pay to come watch the whale swim around in my little pond. How much of a dirty villain? You're like the most villainous dude of all time to do that.
I mean, are you a fan of zoos?
Man, I'll tell you, I like to go to the zoo. I do like to see a giraffe and a zebra, monkeys, lions. I like it. I enjoy it. And I'd like to believe in a zoo, those animals have a pretty decent life.
Do they though? I mean, I will say like the San Diego Zoo is amazing. Like I love the San Diego Zoo. It's a nice facility, but having gone to Africa and seeing like animals in their everyday habitat, it's hard to look at a zoo again. At the same time though, like I can do see it's like if you didn't have zoos, then there may not be places where people can appreciate animals and kind of get to see them and interact with them. And then, like, so it's like, do they encourage preservation?
Tough. Well, not everyone has the money to go to, say, a safari. So there's that part. But also, there's this thing called the internet. So, you could always go there and look at the animals, which I know is not the same as seeing them live. So I don't know. But I would believe that this day and age, to even get a job as a zoo taker or keeper, you have to have a certain level of education. And
Oh,
I would
yeah.
hope and pray that these people love animals, which is why they went into that profession, right? So I'm hoping that
I think they absolutely
these
do. I
people aren't
mean,
abusing animals or being cruel or anything like that, which I'm sure they're not. So outside of that, I would think that these animals had a good life. I mean, the difference between being a city lion in San Diego or a uh, jungle cat, I'm sure are unimaginable differences. And a lot of these animals are born in captivity, right? So you couldn't really release them to the wild; they wouldn't
you
understand what's
can't. You
happening.
actually can't.
Yeah,
Once they're in captivity, even if like they're saved animals, like sometimes they're saved. So, but once they're in captivity, you can't release them out because they don't have the same survival instincts. But it's interesting, like what I've learned, like even when you go to Africa, the animals that are even freely roaming in Africa are very used to seeing the safari vehicles that go and watch them. So there's almost still, even in the wild, they're being kind of conditioned to not be so wild. Like they're actually very aware of humans,
yeah.
which impacts their abilities in a lot of ways too. So it's interesting. I highly recommend everybody going to Africa if they can to see the live safari animals, though, because it's a pretty surreal experience. Okay, number 3, distorted face emoji. So this is like kind of one of the standard smiley faces, yellow face, but it almost looks like it's like looking into like a glass. Like if you're just holding up a glass to your face and like how your face looks distorted, it's like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I use that for.
I'm sending that probably on 2 occasions. The first one's kind of like a what? And the other one would be a I'm shrooming my face off. Those are probably the two
It's
times I'm using
probably
that.
that would probably be the most closest psychedelic related emoji.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say that's a psychedelic
Outside
emoji.
of the actual mushroom emoji.
Outside of I mean, the combo of the mushroom and that face, I know exactly what you're doing.
We're in it. No, no, no,
We're
no,
in
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
Okay, then we have this fight cloud emoji, which kind of looks like a cosmic. I guess it's. I guess that's like. Is that a video game reference? Like if there's like people fighting and then there's like a cloud around. It's like
I would say it's more of a cartoon reference,
okay,
right? So that's
cartoon
like Looney
reference.
Tunes era. There's a fight breaks out between a cat and a mouse, and then the dog joins, and they're all doing that. Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
You could use that often. There's all kinds of things you can do with that one. That's a cool one. I dig it.
mm. Now you have hairy creature, which
Come
looks a
on,
lot like Bigfoot.
we're calling it hairy creature.
They're trying to be, I guess, I don't know.
What is Bigfoot? Is it has a
Is it?
freaking patent? You can't write Bigfoot. That's that's Bigfoot. Come on, everyone knows that's a Sasquatch.
They're trying to be inclusive of all big hairy creatures. Okay, not every hairy creature is Bigfoot.
Okay, well that one is specifically actually
I
Bigfoot.
guess I could just send that to you every time you're just like at the beach with your shirt off. I'll just send hairy creature.
Yeah, that would probably work. Yeah, yeah. Have you been talking to Saeed Shaharu? That's
Does he
something.
agree with this?
That's something Pittsburgh Slim would put on me all day.
Okay, we also now, for the music lovers out there who have been feeling like they've been left out of the musical instrument situation. Trombone finally making an appearance.
I guess the trombone players were feeling left out, and there was a big protest. And they said, we want our own emoji. We want our own emoji."
I mean, if you think about it, a trombone has so many. It has like, I'm surprised. Let me put it that way. I'm surprised that there hasn't been a trombone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really know what all instruments are in there, to be honest.
I would assume there's like a decent variety of instruments, but trombone finally makes it there. So congratulations to the trombone
Congratulations,
players.
trombonists.
You are now being recognized by the emojis. And then this last one I have is a treasure chest, which
There's no treasure chest, that's
there's not been a
surprising,
treasure
actually.
chest. There's
All
not been a
right.
treasure
Yeah,
chest.
that's an easy one to use too.
Really? I mean, you say this, but how often do you not just use the standard general regular emojis? Like I have a few go-to emojis that I use. Probably the most popular emoji I use most of the time is the slap your hand against your head emoji.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Uh, that one makes quite an appearance for me.
I like the sunglass guy. Probably my number one use
Mm.
outside of a heart.
Ah. I use a lot of kissy faces. I'll do
Mm-hmm,
some
mm-hmm.
kissy face emojis. I'll do some kissy faces. All right, so you're a fan of more emojis. The more emojis, the better.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
we're now
so. Let's
expressing
bring them
ourselves
all.
this way, right?
I mean, why do we only get? Why does it take them so long to bring them out? Like,
I mean, like, who
what are these?
decides this? Is there like an emoji committee?
Oh my gosh, there is.
You really think there's just someone's job, or it's just like part of someone's job? Is it like maybe it's marketing? I don't know, but it's like
Right.
who's like, oh, what emojis are we going to release?
And they all vote on it? Bob, Carl, into the meeting room at 2:30. We got the emoji meeting today.
I have to say, I would love to know if there is like an emoji task force at Apple.
I will say one thing Apple's awful at is updating the like when you're in text and you can send each other like the little gifs that move.
Mm-hmm.
They're really bad at updating that. I mean, I feel like they are. Maybe I'm wrong. Call me out if I am, but I feel like they're all dated and maybe people just don't use those, but I think
I use them a
some of the old ones
ton.
are fun, right? So I'm like, I'll still send it to some friends, but I feel like maybe that has died out of our culture and people don't even gravitate to that anymore, so they stopped updating them, I feel like. But
I would love more gifts. I mean, why not let us create them and then like put them out? Like there could be like an approval
there
process.
would no, you're right. There would have to be an approval process. There you go, exactly, because there'd be too many numbskulls putting up stuff that just would
Well, we have
does not
AI
belong.
now. We have
Correct.
AI now. Why can't AI be the approver?
That's where
Why
we're
can't we
at,
use
are
this
we?
technology? We're out there. We're there. We're
That's where we
gonna.
are. That's where we are now. Computer, regulate us and put us into line and
I'm
allow
just
us,
saying.
tell us to do what we're allowed to do, and that's what we'll do. Oh man, that's where we're at. Welcome, folks.
Well, I mean, otherwise, I guess fine. Do you prefer like the visual of just some like old guy with something coming across his desk with like a stamp? Approved.
Yes, actually, that makes me feel
And
more
just
comfortable.
and not really and barely even looking, just mm. I wish I had that job back in the day, just like an approver.
Dwight Schrute on a surfboard, approved. Two Smurfs kissing, approved.
I mean, I will say, we're talking about technology, like technology is creating a lot of things these days, right? Like it's a big change. It's a big change for us.
Yep, this is true.
I mean, look at
All the lonely people.
that's a great song. I'm just saying, like, look now, when we're at grocery stores, like we check out, we do our own checkouts. We serve ourselves now.
Which drives me crazy. Do you know that?
Self-service, it's self-service, everything.
I go through the one cashier even if I have to wait behind three old people
Really? So you still use the checkout guy?
every single time because I believe it's a job. Someone's making money off of it. And also, I do not, especially when I go to the grocery store more than anywhere else, do not want to do the checkout because I don't want to do all the produce. And that's mainly what I go there to buy, right? I'm buying fruit and vegetables because I'm trying to stay out of all the other aisles. I go to the one aisle of the grocery store and get orange juice and milk. I walk the whole way to the other side of the grocery store to get the fruits and vegetables. And somewhere in between, they usually sell me some fried chicken, but I try to get out of there without being put through the snack aisles and the nasty, just everything else that's in there that's basically killing you, right? So I eat enough of that stuff when I go out to eat, you
Man, you
know?
have an aversion to grocery stores. I didn't realize you had such a phobia.
I don't, is it a phobia? It's just like I'm cautious. I'm just aware.
No self-control.
Well, no, I said I have a lot of self-control if I'm getting out of there without going through every aisle.
Every aisle. So you're not you're going there with a directive. You're not going to go pace the aisles.
Correct.
Because then you'll start, you know.
Well, then you're just buying up stuff you don't even need, you know?
Well, I just like that you have this almost fear or this belief that like everything in a grocery store is unhealthy.
Well, I mean, you know, I, basically, I mean, if you look outside of the two places I said to go, what's healthy in there?
I mean, there's a lot of things that are healthy in there. There's a lot of unhealthy things,
Mm,
but there's a lot of healthy things.
okay, it seems like everything in the aisles is pretty much processed. I mean, there's not a lot there that's
Wait a
giving you
second.
true
There's one other
nutrients.
thing.
Maybe we could argue nuts. Okay, outside of nuts.
Nuts. Okay, there's granola.
Mm, okay.
Healthy. I mean, healthy carbs. Oatmeal isn't too bad for you.
Mm.
What about, wait a second though, you're
In a
missing
whole
something.
grocery store, you just named two things, and I'm pretty sure they sit next to each other in the same aisle.
I would say nut butters,
Okay. I don't
different
know
types
about
of
that, but
meats, different types of fish.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if one's trying to not eat meat,
Let's
plus meat's on the
I'm gonna,
outside. They're not in the aisle. You don't go down the aisle to get meat. That's on the outside.
mm,
Everyone knows that, Elyse. Sheesh.
okay. Okay. Well, let's be real. There's another thing that you buy that's processed and you eat it at night and you eat it with milk
Oh,
and you eat it with bananas.
ooh, frosty flakes.
So let's not lie. Let's not lie to everybody.
Yeah, that's my guilty pleasure, I guess.
Your frosted flakes.
I do
But
love
most
I do
people,
love
I feel
frosted
like
flakes.
I am a self-checker. I do self-checkout. And I was like curious. I'm like, well, what is that? I mean, I feel like for the most part, like some people prefer like minimal interaction with people. Like they'd rather just like maybe I guess just not interact with the cashier. Or there apparently is this perceived speed. Like if you're doing it yourself, like you think it's faster
No way.
than waiting. But I definitely don't think it's faster.
You are not faster than the person that does that all day long at anything. And if you are,
Maybe
good for you. I
it's
don't know.
perceived speed. It's perceived speed.
Sure.
You know, because like maybe you're less bored because you're doing something. But I feel like if that's the case, like I've been completely hypnotized to believing it is better for me to self check out.
Hmm.
It's better for me to self check out. Also, do you remember back in the day where they used to pump your gas for you?
They still kind of don't they still do that in
New
New
Jersey,
Jersey?
apparently New Jersey is
Yeah.
the only place they still do that, which I kind of like. Sometimes when I go back to New York, and I think it's probably when I'd like go to like New Jersey. The only reason I go to New Jersey is to see a New York Giants game. It's pretty much the only reason why I go to that state. And I'm always just shocked when like you pull up and someone's like pumping your gas for you.
I mean, what type of untrustworthy people do you have to have in your state to make sure you have a job based on pumping people's gas?
I mean, you
Come
know, it's
on.
kind of
Come
nice.
on, Jersey.
Hey, when you were in Jersey, I will say with the freaking winter you guys had, would have been better for you not to get out of your car and pump your own gas?
Oh, I'm not opposed. I'm just making fun of them. Just seems like I guess Jersey still has cashiers also, don't they?
You're acting like a true New Yorker right now, making fun of Jersey.
What else is there? Is there any other jobs we can think of that
Where you do it yourself?
yeah, where you
Well,
got it where the customer does it.
What about your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant. Well, oh my gosh. You mean Korean barbecue?
I love a Korean barbecue though.
Korean barbecue is one of the greatest ripoffs of all time. I don't understand how they can be like, come to our establishment. We will give you all of the items and you will take them back to your table and there you can cook them. What? and you're going to pay top dollar for this, and you're going to have a great time doing it. And people go and do it, and it's like socializing, and they have a good time. And sometimes I guess I get it, but I don't get it at the same time. I don't want to. I don't want to go out to eat to have to cook my own food. I mean, I'm on the whole other side of the spectrum. Like, I want my food cooked for me in front of me. Like, let's go to Benihana. Let's do something like that.
I love a Benihana night.
I'm way more interested than Korean barbecue where you cook
So
your
your
own food.
preference is cook food in front of me, but I don't want to cook it.
Pretty much. I mean, isn't that why I'm going out to eat? If I wanted to cook my own food, I could just have stayed home.
Yeah, but you couldn't. Okay, but are you going to be able to cook a whole entire Korean barbecue with all the different meats, all sliced up nicely, the whole type of griddle that you need?
I I guess not, but I'm not sold. I'm still
I
not
think the
sold.
problem is that when you go to Korean barbecue, you feel like you want to take control. So you don't want other people at the table cooking for you. You're going to start cooking for everybody, aren't you? So
Well,
you
see, I
feel
don't
like
want to
you're
do
doing
that
work.
either because then I feel like I'm not. Yeah, I'm working the whole time. You know what I
So
mean? I'm
so you
watching the
don't.
meats.
There's usually a person that takes control. In a Korean barbecue outing, there's usually one person, one to two people that really take control of the situation
Are you
and are the
are you
cooks.
calling me the Korean barbecue bully? Is that what's happening here?
I don't know. We've never gone to Korean
I
barbecue
am the
because you've
Korean barbecue
refused.
boss. Yeah, probably not getting me to Korean barbecue. I got to be honest. That's a long shot.
You probably shouldn't take me to Korean barbecue because I like there's that rule that you have to like eat everything you order. And I get full pretty fast. And then so I'm usually like trying to like hide the food. Like if there's any sort of rice on anything, like I'm like putting it in napkins.
Oh my,
If I don't
jeez. I'm the guy at Hibachi asking for everyone's fat at the table. Hey, are you gonna throw Sue, Don, and Jacob's fat away? Yeah, you can just put all that fat on my plate. The chef gets it, he's always like, oh yeah, he knows what he's doing here. Everybody else is like, oh,
Mm.
I don't care.
Well,
Stay off my
so
plate, people. Stay off my plate.
so Busy, you're a traditionalist. You really want the service. You'd like to go back to traditions where technology or these self-service things isn't taking over. Let's go back to the good old days where people serviced you.
I enjoy the interaction of people, right? But
Hmm.
I enjoy that interaction in short increments. So, dealing with people in a service industry, you have short increments that you're dealing with people and you get those social, back and forths. But it's not, you don't have to feel like you're obligated to be there like past the whatever you're doing, right? So if it's like checking out or getting waited on or whatever. So then you can have that little fun interaction and then go on about your day and you don't feel like you have to stay there and have a 20-minute conversation. I like that stuff about society and I like that interaction and that's going to be gone. That won't exist anymore. The next generations coming, they may not ever have that. That say a baby born today, by the time it's 20, there might not be waiters anymore. Like there may be robot waiters.
Oh boy. I
There
think
there may there
and that's
will
a
definitely not
problem.
be cashiers. There will definitely not be people driving cars. There will definitely not be bus drivers or people
So
checking
there'd
you
just
in
be
at
no
the
jobs.
hotel.
So there'd be no jobs.
I'm telling you, I mean, there'll be jobs, but you're going to be like making wires in factories and connecting appliances or something. And I mean, probably robots will do that too. So I actually don't know what the hell we're going to do.
Yeah, it is kind of scary. And I do feel like social interaction, those little social interactions are so important just for like people,
Hmm.
like there's just less interaction these days, or more and more people just don't want to interact.
Yeah, it's so true.
It's kind of sad. Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in brighter news topics, we're recording this on March 16th. And March 16th, the special days that March 16th is World Consumer Rights Day, which is a great day. I mean, I'm really would love to fight for my consumer rights. I'd like more consumer rights. World Speech Day, which is, I mean, come on.
Hmm.
That's a pretty powerful day. National Kansas Day. So shout out to Kansas.
Hey.
Congratulations on your special day. And this is the best one. Everything You Think Is Wrong Day. A
Huh.
day to question your assumptions and your strong points of view, or just like the views that you have. So, like, basically, this day is asking you if you have a strong point of view about something that you think is wrong.
Take a
So,
second.
maybe, yeah, take a second. Does anything pop into your mind?
I'm not sure I even still understand the like what am
From
I
what, from
questioning? Am
you're
I questioning
questioning your,
society or
no,
myself?
you're questioning yourself. You're questioning
Okay,
yourself.
there we go. So something that I would change about myself. That's what today is
No, you're
about.
questioning your own assumptions about things. So, like, it's like a self reflection exercise of like holding another person's perspective. Like, although I think, like, for example, if somebody thought the earth was flat,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it would ask them to be like, you think people who think the earth is round is wrong. Or even for us, I'm assuming you think the earth is round. Um, we would question ourselves and our assumption of like, all right, there are some people that think the earth is flat. Can I look within myself and question that? Can I open up my perspective?
To think maybe that I might think that the Earth is flat.
I mean, I think that was a pretty bad example because I think there's a lot of proof that the earth is round. But I know there
Yeah.
are a bunch of people that feel very strongly that it's flat, which I still today don't quite understand the arguments. But I also feel like I hold a certain type of mindset that allows myself to I try to allow myself to hear what is presented to me and try to accept others' points of views as at minimum validate that it's their point of view and that I may not know, like I may think I know everything or may think I know the facts, but maybe there's a certain percentage chance that I don't. And I know that for sure that I don't know everything because, we're only human, right? We only know what we know or we
Mm-hmm.
think we know, but there's a lot that we don't know. So I try to hold space for everyone's point of view.
Everyone's living their own reality, right?
Yeah, everyone's living their own reality. So maybe in their reality of where their consciousness is, that's their reality. Okay. Well, while we're on the topic of different realities, maybe it's time for some paranormal paranormal discussions.
Ooh.
That was very spooky.
Thank you. Yes, it could have gone either way. It could have went very spooky or very silly. Very spooky or
Or
very
very
silly.
silly. You went Was that supposed to be spooky or silly?
We never know.
Okay. So, Busy, do you have any alien paranormal stories to share today to
Um.
enlighten us with?
Well, I was watching, and unfortunately, I couldn't find the clip. But there was this alien expert who was came out and said that when a lot of people refer to grays, so that's like the gray alien, which is like the typical alien, right? That's like what
Like
everybody
the
thinks
alien
of.
emoji.
The alien emoji, right? So those are grays. And this guy was he was being interviewed and he was saying how sanctions of people that believe that grays are some sort of spiritual, like paranormal spirit or a ghost or, have some sort of paranormal manifestation. Like maybe they're not actually like what we think they are. Like they're not aliens, but maybe they're more so like ghosts or
Like
um,
apparitions?
apparitions or like a summoned entity. Could
Hmm.
possibly be a demon. Maybe people saw these, back in the day and were like, "Oh, these demons are coming after us," and maybe they were aliens, but this is the way these people are perceiving it, right? And there's another
Hmm.
theory about grays, which is kind of interesting. Is what if the gray, what they have on, is just a costume and a mask, and it's to hide their hideous nature of how scary they actually are underneath.
Do we not think that the typical gray is scary though? Because that would scare me.
Yeah, but that's the thing. What if, that's the mask to keep us calm to a point? What's underneath is just like what's under the predator's mask. It's just wild, crazy looking.
Interesting. I mean, so when they're debating whether it's like an apparition or a spirit versus an alien, when we say alien, we're talking about like a different type of species that is just not human. But this is basically saying this isn't a different type of species of like a living organism. They're saying that this is actually more of like purely energetic. Like it's an apparition. Like you can't necessarily touch it or feel it, or it doesn't have any like organ what's the word? Organic material to them. Is that what they're saying? Is that the difference?
Well, yes. Depends on like which one of these you want to believe, like whether it's of paranormal nature or if it's a summoned entity. That would change if it's like you're saying, like what it's made of, like the matter it's made of, or if it has
Mm-hmm.
density or not, or if it's a demon. So I think those are kind of three different things that it could be, right? Like a spirit or an entity or a demon. But like, they're known to be able to have like time travel, shape shift, move between dimensions, have psychic abilities. The Greys have all these different attributes, and there's this other theory that Greys and humans have like had intercourse and have
Oh.
had hybrid humans or hybrid aliens or whatever you want to call it, hybrids basically. So there'd be this like hybrid existence of beings moving around us, which I think is true. I think is
Well, so that would mean that in the traditional sense, if they're an alien, that they have some level of organic matter that could literally interact with humans. Versus like when I think of an entity, even a demon, I would almost call like a demon an entity, right? An energetic
yeah.
entity
Okay.
that has an energetic imprint. So an entity could also attach to a human, right? It can like impact a human, it could attach, it can even like some possess an entity, could possess because it's energetic, right? And it needs almost a form to interact with for us to experience it, right? Or it could be channeled, or it could be read, or it could be felt. Whereas it's more of like an apparition or an entity or a demon, it's more energy without form. It could impact matter and possibly like impact matter, but it doesn't really have its own density like we do,
Hmm.
physical form. Versus like, so is that what they're saying, that like some people are saying grays don't have a physical dense form?
Well, I just think these people believe that they've been interpreted. It's like they aren't
Mm.
they aren't actually what you think they are. They aren't aliens from maybe another place. Maybe they're a species from another time, or
Ooh.
a source of energy from a different place, something like that, instead
Mm-hmm.
of being an alien in a spaceship, right? Maybe they're just moving through, um, what would the word be? Not telepathy, right? Is that the word?
Well,
How would they
I
would
mean, it
move?
would be moving
I
through
mean, I guess into your
timelines and
consciousness, so maybe
dimensions.
like that,
Mm.
right?
Mm. Interesting. Do you have one way that what do you think?
I bel I want to believe that they're aliens, right? Because of everything I've like read and movies and just part of our culture, right? At this point, so I want to believe that they're aliens, and I want to believe that they're very kind, friendly aliens that just want to observe and help.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I think the Greys are probably like the most kind of the aliens, but I could be completely wrong. Don't get caught up in the woods by a group of Greys and just be like,
Oh,
"Oh,
oh, they're
Bizzy told me it's
friendly.
going to be all good," and then they have these like little narrow teeth and they're like piranhas and they just eat you alive. Ugh.
Uh, yeah, or maybe there's just some grays watching right now that's just gonna prove us right or prove us wrong.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we'll find out
I guess we will.
next time.
Right here on Banana Time.
All right, well, I think that's our show for today. Thanks everyone for listening. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for full episodes at the Banana Time Podcast.
Yeah, at Banana Time Podcast.